Okay, so there's the top, the hay barn that I showed you the first barn video. Obviously, the lower part is underneath this part. This was probably the old milk parlor. Could be a tack room. You know, it attaches to the barn door there, and there's another door on the side, but it's just a concrete slab here, and yeah, pretty good size. It's like the newer electric panel there. So I think I already said the electric is newer here, so that is one plus. But the barn looks like there's some structural issues, so I just don't know, unfortunately enough to know. So the tenant has chickens, but you could make, like, this is what I was showing you, I think, from the hay barn, but you could make this, it's probably a stall at one point. Here, I'm sorry, I'm not showing the land very well, but it's really overgrown everywhere, so it's hard to get through everything. It needs to be brush hogged. So the sellers, her husband died like a year ago, and he did all that, so they've just been behind on everything. This is, you can see, it hasn't been cleaned out in forever, so there's a lot of like manure buildup, but you know, definitely, I'm sure some structural stuff going on with this place. I mean, this flooring is like way low. Yeah, and this is where I just was down there. If you see down below, that's underneath, but you know, I don't know what you'd use this for if you certainly want to put horses in here. So, so that goes to the chickens right there. So that would be like one stall. Could be a second run-in kind of stall. There's a door that goes out. Sorry, she said there's electric, but there's no, we can't figure out where it is. So I don't have any light. Looks like they had hay storage. I don't know if this is, it's just a big open space. I mean, you could certainly, I mean, there's stuff you could do to make more stalls in here. Those were obviously stalls over there, but you know, this is up high, so you've got the barn underneath that I was just down in. So I don't know structurally, you know, if you'd want horses in here until you have that part figured out. Maybe use the downstairs as like a run-in. So, well, I think this is ground level. It's just what I'm standing on here, and then the other side has that below where I just was. So these would probably be fine, these two here. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, this is a huge project. I'm just thinking of Mount Holly, you know, like that barn was more straightforward. This one is, I'm not sure. It's just, all these old barns, if you don't keep them up, it's rough. So, again, right above us is where we drive up, put the hay up. A little shed out there, but there's just a lot of stuff and a lot that needs to be done. So I don't know, the property's beautiful, but I think we're looking at quite the expense here to restore this place, unfortunately. But, sorry, this is probably not the best video tour. It's like raining, and I do have to break it up in pieces because of the way that everything's laid out here, that I can't really do it all in one at the barn. So, but I think that's pretty much it. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is a tough one. It's a beautiful piece of property, but it's a work, a lot of work. Okay, and then she did say the town plow turns around right at the bottom of the driveway here, so that you have very little to maintain the plowing. Yep, I'm gonna stop there.